today is Vlogmas 14. It's really flying by now, isn't it? And today, our lovely elves have left us some stuff to make Yule tree decorations. Now we do this every year, and the elves bring it every year. And we have some fresh oranges, which we're going to do in slices and dehydrate. And we also have cinnamon sticks. And once the dehydration process is complete, they all get strung together. So should we head over and see what the children are up to? Today,
we're going to be making decorations.
we're making tree decorations, aren't we?
With oranges.
With oranges. Yeah.
Oranges represent the sun.
They do, yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to slice them and we're going to pop them in our dehydrator, and then when they're fully dried, we're going to put them on strings, and we've got some lovely ribbons in different colours. There's some greens and greys and reds and oranges. And we've also got some cinnamon sticks, haven't we? So we'll be tying them onto our decorations too. Should we get started? Yeah, you can pick your own colour ribbon. What ribbon colours would you like? Right.
Red and green.
You want red and green? I don't know if that's the red one. That's more orange.
Oh yeah, I think
you want red and green?
Yeah, red. This one's more of a pink.
I know, it's the most red ribbon we've got. We can see if Daddy can find some in the shops in a minute.
This will do. I want to use the ribbons that the elves actually set up.
Okay, that's fine then. You can. So.
We're going to be making our own edibles.
Decorations for the tree. And what I'm doing right now is lining the dehydrator tray so we can place our oranges on it once they're sliced. So, should we slice these? Would you like Mummy's help, or do you want to do it yourself? Be very careful, it's very sharp. Okay? And then you're just going to slice slices off it, thin slices like that. Okay? So about that thick. Can you see? If I help you with this one and then you take over. There we go. Would you like to have a go?
Like that, babe?
Yeah? And then we pop them on to our dehydrator tray. I've probably done that a bit thick, that one, to be honest. Do you want me to hold it?
Yeah.
Let me help you get.
I might try and eat some lemons with oranges today.
Oh, might you know?
Yeah. What? I can't eat.
I love oranges.
I kind of like oranges. The first time I ever tried them was on Annie once.
Yeah, she used to have the little tangerine ones, didn't she?
Yeah. I'm scared about. Why is the red stuff in there?
There we go.
Can I try some of the oranges?
Tying them on.
This one's the small aisle and this one's the big aisle.
Okay. Because we can have all yours on one tray and Anthony's on another tray. And this is going to make our home smell lovely.
Can I try and eat this bit of the orange?
What do you mean?
Can I try and eat this bit of the orange?
You only eat the inside, babe.
I know.
You don't eat the peel.
I know, I just want
We
to...
can cut you a slice off if you want.
No, all I want to do is quickly lick it to see what the lemon tastes like now.
Go on if you want to. Oh, you're a funny child.
Ooh, good.
I've got another special job for you in a minute. You
That's
can
good.
sprinkle them with cinnamon if you want.
Yay.
I'll get it off the shelf in 2 minutes.
Let's try just quickly have a little slice of that.
You can have that if you want. That's some of the spare flesh. Because this one's got a bit skewy. I think this poor orange has been well and truly butchered now. I mean, I don't even think we can hang this one. We'll try. I think that one you can just eat if you want. I need a sharper knife, so this is a better knife. We're getting better slices now because my other knife needs sharpening.
And that means it's orange juice.
It is orange juice that comes out of it, you're right.
I've never been a fan of oranges. Ever. Never eat oranges, they're disgusting.
They're lovely.
Disgusting.
They're lovely.
Disgusting. They're utterly disgusting.
Are they now?
I am gonna try this bit because sour. Stylish. I made it into a cute little headband.
Would you like to
I made it into a fire
well done.
headband.
It is, it's like a flaming headband. I like that, a solar band. Love it. So, Nimue is now going to sprinkle them with mixed spice. So if I move this one out the way, watch them sharp knives. I'm going to move this one over. Would you like to sprinkle it for me?
Wait a minute. First, can we make sure that this doesn't go in the bin and it just dries so the elves can put it on tomorrow?
Okay, so you want to make a repost of this one?
No, a headband.
A headband, yeah, I'm with you. I like it. So a headband made out of food, nothing more Christmassy than that. Would you like to sprinkle them so they smell nice?
Yeah.
We've got no more space. And just a little sprinkle over each one. Oh!
Sorry. Could that bit out?
Smell nice, wouldn't it?
What?
That one would smell nice.
I think this one's going to smell more than nice.
Can't breathe.
Fine.
Can I smell it now?
We need a little sprinkle.
Wait!
So just do a little sprinkling like that.
Alright.
Sorry, darling. A little sprinkling. Oh. Oh, come on, be sensible. You're doing it deliberately now. We need this for baking this month. This is our mixed spice.
Like this?
Yeah, do. Nice little sprinkles. There we go.
Chicken like never been before.
So as you can see, we have sprinkled our orange slices very heavily. It's going to smell very nice in here. And that's going onto the dehydrator. I'm now going to do Anthony's ones. Hopefully a little less. I've just done a nim. I should have used a spoon, really. It's my own fault. These are Anthony's with the mixed spice on. And now I'm going to put these on the dehydrator too and put it on. So I'm just about to turn the dehydrator on and it will go on its lowest setting. Today's been a bit of a quiet day for me. I really needed a down day. It's been a very, very busy couple of days. I'd used an awful lot of cortisol during that time period. So today's been more of a rest day for me, a day where I could go inward and just focus on some healing and bringing them cortisol levels back up and allow my body to replenish. So as you've seen, we've started off our Christmas decorations in the dehydrator, although I probably am going to have to play around with them a bit later. So I thought because that's not going to be finished till tomorrow. So that I'd run you through some of our classic favourite books that we get out every Christmas. And now some of these are older than me, and some of them are from when I was a child as well. So I'll run through them with you now. So this one is from when I was a little girl. It's a pop-up one, and I just absolutely loved it when I was a child. So I always get it out for my drive. It's a lovely little book, and there's quite a few in the series, but this is the only one that I've still got, unfortunately, because it is from when I was little. And then we have these Ladybird books, and now these are actually some of my biggest Christmas memories as a child. And I know that sounds bizarre, but I find it really nostalgic looking through it. And as you can see, my own children haven't looked after them as well as I did, which I wasn't very happy about, but that's autism for you. And these books actually remind me of my nan. She got me them, and I used to sing them to her every year. I'd put on my own little show for my nan. I'd get up, do little dances and sing songs from me Christmas carol books. So I always get these out for my children too. And my eldest actually enjoyed singing from these as well. She's a good little singer as our Tyler. So I'm hoping Nume will enjoy them just as much. She's at the age now where I think she'll appreciate these a bit more now. So I've got these ones back out for her. And I'll show you. Get lots of little songs in them. I don't know if you can see that. I'll take a photo if you can't. So yeah, it's got things like Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day. That's Nim's motto, I think. She absolutely loves Christmas. So yeah, some of them are absolutely lovely. And it just takes me straight back to being a child again. And then this one, we've only had a few years. I got it when Anthony was younger. And it's the night before Christmas, but it's actually a shadow book. So it's got pages that you shine the light to, and it casts the images on the wall. And my lot enjoy this one too. So it's got the full story here for you to read, and you shine your torch through on it. I'll actually get Nimue to do a little demo with this one, because this is a brilliant one. They do get really into it. They get to hold the torch, shine it through while you assist them. I mean, it's only small words, so I read it to them at that age, really, to be honest. Yeah, that's a lovely one again. So this is one of our favourites. This is one that, again, I've had since I was a child. And it's just got loads of different basic Christmas crafts in. And I tend to strew this one about and let them run free with it and see what they fancy doing out of it. So this one comes out every year. And as you can see, I think that was my eldest daughter that tried colouring that in when she was younger. But there are all the stencils in the back for the different things you can make throughout it. And I love things like this. I also strew activity books, and I'll show you a shot of the activity books that I strew in a minute. So I find that over the Christmas period, because everything slows down, everything tends to come to a bit of a grinding halt around the week before Christmas, maybe a week or two before, and doesn't pick up back full flow until January. But having children with autism, well, I find that the activity books can keep a lot of that learning alive for them, because they contain a lot of math, a lot of English work, a lot of puzzles to keep the brains going and ticking over during that time period, so without them feeling like they're still in that home ed flow. So it allows them to embrace the season, think they're just mucking around, having fun, crafting, but they're still learning as they're going, because they're still taking part in activities that enhances their brain power and makes them think. And this one, Santa Comes to Liverpool. And I also have one for Scotland and one for Northumberland, because there are obviously areas that we've lived in previously too. But this is our Liverpool one, so this one's back out this year, and Nim can read this whenever she wants. It's just a lovely little story about when Santa comes through Liverpool. And it uses all the landmarks that are quite well known in Liverpool as well, the historical landmarks in the book. So it allows them to relate the story to where they're living as well. So I find that mine really enjoy this. And then obviously we have our shortest day book. And this is brilliant. It's all about the winter solstice, which is obviously the shortest day and the longest night. It's a lovely book. And it basically explains the science behind it all, and then what people believed and practiced when. And it goes through different countries too. So it's got England, Ireland, even Sweden, the Incas of Peru, and it literally goes through the history of who celebrated what, where and when. And it's a beautiful book. So this one always comes out this time of year as well. So this book was actually a Christmas gift Anthony got years ago from my granddad, so his great granddad. As you can see inside, my granddad always puts a little note in so you can tell when the book was given and who to. And this is a lovely book, but it comes out every year. And my granddad was 95 on the 9th of this month. He's doing good, bless him. And this book's just lovely. It's just such a beautiful book. So yeah, I bring this out because it ties the season in really well with the celebrations. We also have Horrible Histories and Horrible Christmas. And this is actually a fun book, and again, this one is drew around for Anthony, and occasionally you do catch him flicking through because it's really informative as well. And it's got so much in it, but it's delivered in a fun way, and we do like the Horrible Histories. So this is a great one. And it's got some lovely ideas in for different things you can do, different projects as well. So this is brilliant. So if you don't have this one, I do recommend it because we do get a lot of joy out of that one as a family. And then obviously you can't have Christmas without the snowman. I know this was actually, this actually reminds me of my granddad, the one who I was just talking about, because he'd always put this movie on and we'd get on the couch together and we'd snuggle up and we'd watch it together. And it just brings back memories of sitting there in his living room with the big massive coal fire, because they still had a traditional coal fire. I just remember sitting there and curling up next to him and watching this with him every year. And it's actually one of my fondest Christmas memories, thinking back now. I absolutely loved it. So this book always comes out. I can't have Christmas without the snowman, even at my age. Like, it's going on the TV at some point before Christmas because it has to. Yeah, this one is a beautiful book again. And I got this one for Nimue because obviously I want to share them childhood memories with her. I think you do, don't you, when something's really stuck in your mind as being something so special and unique, something you shared with somebody that's a nice memory just for you guys. This is it for me, Snowman. And it's just such a beautiful book, and it's not even one that they need help reading because it's all in images, just like the movie itself really. And you can follow it along to the movie as well if they choose to. And that was the anniversary edition, the 40th year anniversary edition that I got Nimue. And then we have, last but not least, one of the books from my childhood. It's even got like my name in it and what age I was and stuff and what school I went to written in the front of it. I was so young when I got that. It's a collection of stories, and it starts off obviously with the Christmas Carol. And then obviously we move on to other stories. This is Santa Claus is coming to town. We have the little fir tree. And this is just one of my favourite books that takes me back. The Nutcracker, this is one of Nim's favourite stories at the minute. So we're probably going to read this one later with Nim before she goes to bed. As you know, you recently saw her doing the play thing with the puppet sticks that the elves made. And that's one that takes me right back. And I've got this out every year since all my children were little. I mean, we do have other Christmas books as well, but these are the ones that are special to me. So these are the ones that I tend to gravitate more towards, I guess, and always leave out. And then they have the bookcase, which has all the other Christmas books on that they can help themselves do for any additional stories that they would like. So anything seasonally based or holiday based are on that shelf, and they know where it is and they can go over and help themselves as well. These are just the ones that I'll casually leave out now and again and maybe suggest reading because they are quite special to me and I want to share that experience with them. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you have, please don't forget to click like and follow. And I shall catch you all tomorrow.